Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCF Knights, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Buffalo Bulls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Knights will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking downfield on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's crossed. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Bringing the heat. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Bulls line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna swing it on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
On on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simon. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Runs through a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Inside the 45. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Bulls are marching down the field. To the air. It's Tracy. Under fire. Using his legs to buy some time. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Good, solid tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, it was an amazing effort to make that catch on 3rd down. Unfortunately, not picking up the first. I think if it had been a little bit more of an accurate throw, maybe he would have been able to do something with it, maybe make a guy miss and get upfield. Give him credit, though. It's a great catch, and now it gives the head coach an opportunity to make a big-time decision here on 4th.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
At the 45. 2nd down coming up.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Ashley. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun. Trying to bowl his way in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Maurice. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the returner will be dragged down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll start this drive firing, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it on the outside. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job. And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position. The fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game. Just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive. And not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bulls will kick it away to start the second half.
Number 13, set to kick off.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Hands it off. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Clemens. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Newsome. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 28. With the catch, it's Newsome. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Play number 10 on this series. To the air on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on. Touchdown, Knights! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Sends it downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. Flying down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off-play action on first down. Got his man. Sweet cut there. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the back. Got room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bulls have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Got it. And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Riding up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Ashley. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Knights are rolling down the field. He wants to throw it again. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Steps away to find some room. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
The Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the house. Touchdown, Knights! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
28, Buffalo, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play.
Third down coming up.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line is set on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Safe completion on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nick.
Throws toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.